So the second target goes down, and now I want on the hunter. He puts his pet on me, I root it fast, I get out of the ST. I can now see the Thane casting on me. I put my DPS debuff on that to interrupt it as well. Go back onto the hunter, try and nuke the hunter down, get some good damage out on the hunter here. I see that the healer's free, so I target the healer, cast my DPS debuff to interrupt him. Alright, so you guys seem to like some of the small man commentary on my Enchanter Explained video back in December now. So let's break down some more fights. Or maybe just one. Here we've got a Bard and Blade Master, soon meeting a Bone Dancer healer. As usual, we're not using voice comms, so I'm having to interpret a lot of what the Bard is doing and trying to do. As I see the healer, I immediately split up to avoid us both eating instant CC. Even though this would only last about a second on me, it would give the BD potentially enough space to debuff root me, and then we'd be starting the fight on the back foot, which is not ideal. So this fight is mainly going to be about pet control. If the healer BD can defend the pet and allow it uptime on the Bard, then they're probably going to win. I can see that the Bard has won the initial instant CC battle, with the healer likely taking a single insta-mez and the BD commander and one sub-pet, here taking an instant A-mez. So why are BD pets scary? Well, even though the pets are low level, the spells they're casting aren't. They're actually pretty high level delve. And the fact that they're all body, the damaging spells as well as the debuff spells, means that the BD's instant body debuff applies to all of it. So you'll have sub-pets nuking for like 170 damage each. By the way, there's 4 of them. So it needs to die fast, basically, or the fight is over. Normally charging on ink like this isn't advisable. You want to use it to defend against something. However, it's so important to kill the pet. I don't want a debuff root coming out on me or the healer purging and then CCing me. We've got a little window here to do damage on the BD. Notice how I'm still charging, so I'm not going to slam him because he can't do anything to me. I'm going to wait until I come out of charge and then wait until he tries to quick cast something and slam him. The buckler charge snare comes out on me here, but it's not very effective because I can snare the BD at the moment anyway. We can see that the healer is now mocking to recover. The BD chooses to quick cast the pet rather than rooting me. Killing it again is a priority over the mez that just went on it, as both the BD and the healer in mock can demez it. Crowd control finally comes out on us, and now we can see the third pet being summoned alongside the sub-pets. The Bard purges his mez now, however realizes the healer's still a mock and that a body debuffed casted stun is coming onto him soon, so that would probably kill him, so he's kind of forced into saucing here. From my point of view, I need to realize that the Bard is sauce, so is now really looking to heal. Him doing anything apart from heal would break his sauce. So I use line of sight here to avoid damage from the BD that's nuking me, at the same time as killing the pet and dragging it over the lip again. The healer sees this and begins to heal, but I think he also then pushes for CC, potentially underestimating the damage I do on the unbuffed pet. My priority now is pushing before the pet can be resummoned again. I'm looking to snare the BD before he gets away so I can go back on him after I kill the pet. However, he pushes RR5 just in time, which blocks my snare. He's now immune to CC, basically. With the Bard still in sauce, I know he's unable to interrupt the heals now coming onto the pet. I'm therefore able to catch the healer myself with a slam and then get back onto the pet, secure the 4th kill. Now from this point onwards, the fight basically splits into 2 1v1s, and I have to choose between rejoining my Bard and trying to kill the healer or chasing the BD. Ultimately, I don't want the BD to run away and get all of his pets back up, because 100% that's what he wants to do. When he re-enters the fight as well, he can put his pets on me, get me diseased, snared, and then debuff root me, so definitely not an option letting him free and recover. I'm also confident that the Bard versus healer, the Bard's going to come out on top, mainly because of his instance. The BD is making sure to keep me in combat here in case I get a speed tick from the Bard. Unfortunately, he's still too far away. He also gets mezzed here. However, I'm guessing that it's an instant because there's no way he should allow the healer to cast mez on him. And that guess turns out to be correct. However, I know that his RR5 is ticking down and soon he won't be able to quick cast root anymore without my stun interrupting that. RR5 drops, and I think the BD realizes that the Bard is likely to mez the healer soon and catch up and create a 2v1, so he decides to turn. I stun as soon as possible. I don't want him running back towards the healer in case he can close the range and the healer maybe gets an instant heal off, and from this point it's GG. So where did the fight go wrong for the mid duo? There's a few spots really. Firstly, if the healer goes in for CC at the start, the BD pets shouldn't be getting caught. The BD should loop back, similar to how I did, and firstly assess the situation. There's 2 critical debuffs that need to go down onto the Blade Master as soon as possible to slow his damage down as well. Attack speed reduction from the healer and strength debuff from the BD. So the first debuff landing on me is Dex, possibly a misclick, however it's much later in the fight. I think after I've killed the pet like 3 times when the strength debuff finally comes onto me. Attack speed reduction debuff is far more important than the base strength, and sadly the healer completely neglects this. The other major turning point was getting baited into the barge sauce and fighting us with bad line of sight. When this went off, at this point they should have just moved back into the open, rebuffed the pets fully and re-engaged. Anyway, I hope that was interesting to see the thinking behind some of the decisions that get taken pretty fast within a fight.